Cool. So my name is Cindy.
I'm John.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
You're from Rex Tech Systems, right?
Yeah, thanks for sending the proposal.
Yeah.
And we did submit our proposal to your requirements. Uh, so just to give you a quick background on our company, we're a global company. We have a lot of clients in Europe, North America, and we started doing business in Southeast Asia. I'm excited to be here, and looks like you guys are doing some cool analytical work.
Yeah.
So excited to understand what you're doing and what your needs are, and we can talk about my proposal in more detail.
Okay. So I guess is there one model that you're selling in particular? I guess from what I received, I got four models.
Sure.
So
let me explain you why I sent four.
Yeah.
So the M6700 is our latest technology.
Yeah.
And I looked at the requirements that you had about the 3D hologram and all those things. It fit the bill perfectly. And the reason I included four was because I understand this is the most latest and the most expensive product we had. So I didn't want to come across as upselling you. I thought that's the one which is really onto your needs, but depending on what your other requirements are, I put in some other options.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, you're right. We are mostly interested in M67, but it's super expensive.
Yeah.
And I'll be very honest with you, my budget is very limited. And there's two parts really to that, as you can appreciate. Part of it ties to my personal compensation, but even without that, we cannot go forward if it's at its current price.
Yeah.
So if we are talking about a bulk purchase of 50 computers, we really need a discount for this to go through. Otherwise, we'll have to either go with a competitor or a lower model of yours, because really the budget is a hard limit that we cannot cross.
So from what I understand, thanks for sharing. If I separate those two issues, right? So the one is around the quality of the product you require, and it looks like the M6700 does fulfill that. And just to give you, and I can show you more detail around the competitors that we have, I can promise you in terms of not only the computer, but the consistency, the quality, and also the service, we are by far the market leaders. And in terms of the price, I feel depending on the urgency that you have on delivery, there could be some discounts which we could provide. For example, we're able to provide this in 2 weeks, but if we delay it by another week, the production, then there is a 1-2% discount that we could offer that way.
Okay.
But I just wanted to understand like how urgent is the need in general. If you need them now, or the other discount options could be warranty. For example, instead of taking a 3-year warranty, we could just have a 2-year warranty, which would further have like a 3 or 4% discount, for example. So we could look at those kind of things. And
so without any of these, let's say, additional changes, what kind of discounts can we get with just a bulk purchase of 50?
So the pricing policy, at least as a sales manager, that I adopt is all fairness. And I know some of the competitors jack up the prices and then give a discount, and that's not something which we engage in at all, because we're here to build a long-term relationship with you guys and not just sell you 50 computers and get out of here. Right? So the prices are exactly what we sell to all our other customers. But yes, we can talk about a discount, no problem, because this is the first time we're working together, and we want to have you have a good experience as well.
Yes.
What I would say in totality, we could look at a discount of in the order of like 5% on what it is. I don't know what your budget is.
So that's actually quite a gap with what we had in mind, and something that we can actually do. So for this to work, like I'll be honest with you, we're not gonna go back and forth, but unless we get a 40% discount, we cannot go forward with the M67.
Okay.
And we can talk about the other, like for example, the warranty, maybe the delivery time. We do need it somewhat urgently, but we have some room to move there. And I mean, this computer, it's only been launched for 4 months.
Okay.
So we're still a little bit skeptical in this sense as well. Or even we can do a mix, perhaps, of M67 and a lower model.
Yeah.
But I mean, we actually need a 40% discount. Otherwise, this will.
So the 40% discount. I don't think 40% is of the magnitude that we have the capability of ordering, because this is the fair market price we are selling it to other customers as well. What we could also do, looking at these factors you mentioned, is also try leasing. And if it's just a budget problem for a, I don't know how budget works in your company. If it's just for a period of time, you get budgets. So instead of paying everything upfront right now, we could have a leasing system where we could say that if you lease it for, let's say, 5 years, or we could work on the timing for that, then you could pay us a monthly payment, so your annual budgets would still be in control while you can always use the computers. And if you like the experience, then you can continue using them. And if you don't like the option, when the lease term ends, you can obviously get out of the lease. So we could do a mixture of a lease on some computers and outright buy of some others. And of course, we could do M4700 and 6700 on both. So,
what about 3500i? Is that also something that you're looking to sell? Because that one can be delivered immediately, right?
Yeah, but it can be, but I don't know if you, and I don't want to sell you a product that you won't like. Given that you're very advanced on the usage, I feel it's a 1-year-old product. And since we've come up with a newer technology, and your competitors might be using a newer technology, why would you want to engage in something which is not that latest, right? So, for example, there are some differences in terms of the configuration and what these guys can do. So
actually, your product is quite similar to what's offered by Challenger.
Yeah.
If you're aware of Challenger.
Yeah, of course. And the product, as in which model are you talking about?
They're DX5000.
No, so which model of ours are you comparing against them?
67.
67, yeah, makes sense.
And so, it seems like you're heavier but a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
And they explicitly said that they can have quite some room to discount if any purchase over I think 15 or 20 computers, which in this case we're giving you 50 computers.
Yep.
I mean, we do like the product. So if 40% is something that we can discuss, I think this can end relatively quickly. But if 40% is not, then I think we really don't have much room to, because that's actually like I'm not trying to go for 60 and then move back to 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think 40 is actually something that's limiting.
So let me just share some facts which I know about Challenger, and I can show you some customer reviews also.
Okay.
There is a reason they're able to offer that deal to you, right? And the reason is that their technology is actually very poor quality and the service is not up to the mark. And I'm not forcing this information on you. You can feel free to check it from other sources.
Okay.
And the usual complaint that people have is that, let's say, their hologram, it comes on for like 5 to 10 minutes and it just goes away. There's a lot of flickering, so the usage is not great, and their customer service is renowned to be poor. And with the kind of work you are doing, I don't think that will kind of fit into the bill. And because what they do is they basically copy some products, including ours. They are able to manufacture it in a cheaper way, and obviously they cannot bring the robustness and the quality in the product, and that is why that happens. So if those are not major factors for you and price is a bigger factor than that, then probably 40% discount, if they're able to give, I would say you should probably go with them.
Well, maybe not 40 for them, but then they start at a lower price of 6,000, whereas you start at 6,800.
So
what if really? So if we can get 40% off, we can then talk about like the warranty that you talked about, because for me it's really a hard limit that I cannot cross.
Yeah.
So if we settle on that, I can give you more leeway on, for example, the delivery time, and also warranty. we can reduce that as well.
Sure.
And maybe perhaps we can buy a few more lower quality laptops.
Yeah.
And just if you need something like I mean, I was a sales before, and from what I understood back in my days, we had to meet a lot of tight quarter end.
Yeah, of course, that's the case.
So I think if that helps you out, I can actually buy like one or two more, maybe not M67, but other laptops. So if that helps you out, but I mean, the 40% is really the beginning. If without that, we can't really do much.
So it looks like the budget, if I can just back calculate, your budget is around $5,000 a computer.
No, it's less than that. Let me. I did a calculation as well. Let me just find it. It's actually 4,200.
Your budget is 4,200 per computer. Okay. So
that's the highest that we can go, and if we can't do that, I won't have money to buy.
And the 4,200 is for right now, and do you get a renewed budget every year?
No, that's what for us. It's not a continuous thing. So right now we haven't had our next year's budget yet.
Okay.
I see your point. Maybe we can think about a leasing arrangement, but at this point, I think purchasing would suit our purposes better. So if you can do 4,200, and then we can also be a bit looser on the delivery. If you can deliver it within a month, for example, that would suit our needs. And
so why don't
2-year warranty would be fine with us too.
I'm just thinking through the different combinations that we could use, and I definitely wanted to try the 6700 just so that even if you buy one from us, I at least want you to have the technology so that you kind of have it. And I'm just thinking, given the 3500 is at price at 3750, which is lower than what you want, so why don't we fix on if you would like, you could buy 3500s from us and 6700s from us, and we could do a combination so that you don't cross that 4200, and we can give you whatever discounts we can on that. For example, you could buy 40 3500s and 10 6700s. That would still fit the bill. And
but in that case, we're not getting any discounts, so I might as well try some of the Challenger product like that. That was better. I mean, I agree with you. We liked your product, that's why we're talking. But if you do 4010 the other way, maybe we can consider. And at an average price of 4,200. Right? I mean, and we agree with the delivery time and also the warranty.
Okay.
So if we can do 40 and 10 the other way. And we just agree on an average price of 42. We can actually buy two more M35, so maybe 12 and 40. So I can buy 52 laptops in total.
Okay, just give me a second.
Okay. So that's calculation here. I'm just making stuff up.
Okay. So I feel honestly like this is my on the 6700. It's a new product. We have it at 6800 here. The maximum discount that I can give you on the 6700 is I can give it to you for 6,000. That's for the 6700, and that's basically after eating into my own commission that I would be making in this, so that I can invest in the business with you. And for the rest of the products, I can give you up to 15% discount, and that's kind of where my limit draws. And I can give you another additional 5% on top of this for the warranty and the delivery, basically.
For the warranty and delivery.
Yeah. So for basically the M6700 would cost you about let's say 5,800, and 3500 would cost you around 3,000, 3,200. So overall, you'll get superior service from us, unmatched from any other organization. You're buying 50 computers. I'm sure your needs will increase in the future. If you don't like our computers, you can always try the other company later on. But I can assure you that our client retention is top notch, and I hope that you are yourself saying that in the next time we talk.
No, definitely, and I think and I am in touch with a lot of the other players in the industry as well. So I think definitely now I have a very favorable judgment of M67, but once our professionals have used them, I will definitely pass that message on to others, and I think that will help your sales going forward a lot as well. So I think for me, if we're able to, let's say, cut that number just now by another 5, or agree on an average cost of 42, because I'm not lying here. You see that I'm very fixed on this number. If we cross that, then there's no deal from our side because we don't have the money, right? So if we can do 4200, but let's say 17 M35, sorry, 15 M35 and 35 M67, and then I'll purchase 2 extra M35 from you at regular price.
Okay.
So no discount for those 2, and I can then the 50 we do this deal. If you agree to that, and we can do a quick math, but I think that should probably fit both of our needs. I mean, it's of course it's a discount from your perspective. It's lower than the 6,000 perhaps on average, but you're also getting a boost from the M37. What I need is really the average to be 4,200. Right. So I mean that's 500 compensating each from each 35. We should get 500 discount from M67. That's assuming you're selling at regular price, right?
Sure.
And so I think if we do the math. Should have been more prepared with this, but if I had an Excel, okay,
I just want to make sure that we're being fair to both parties. So 4,200 into 50 is basically a budget of 210,000. For 210,000, I can basically do, just give me a second.
It's quite a quant heavy case, huh?
Alright, so I think I worked out what I think could potentially work for us. If you buy for the budget that you have, the average price, I can offer you 20 M67s and 30 3500s. Because that brings us to 3500, and I'm already applying like 15% discounts on my computers based on that. And I think if and depending on your need, right, I feel if you do start with 20 of our newest technology, that will give you a good amount of power, and 30 with another good product which is only an year old would probably suffice your needs. And plus the guarantees and the good service that we have, this might prove to be beneficial to your company at this point.
Let's do the deal: 30 M67 and 20 M35.
Yeah, it's
one month delivery and 2-year guarantee warranty.
Yeah, I'm kinda already maxed out. Like I gave you the best deal.
And 2 more M35s at full price.
Yeah. The thing is,
because I think with the bulk price, I mean 30-20 should work, and future benefits I will definitely tell my colleagues about the good quality and service of M67 and you guys, and I think that's a good deal on our side. We're giving it a lot too, right? I mean,
you want to just do half and half, 25-25, that could work.
25-25,
and then you can buy the 2 extra computers, and that could just be, because I'm really stretching things. I'm like, this is like, for me, it's for you, and you've been in sales, right?
Yeah.
It's going beyond the 4,200.
I understand, but you also see from our end, it's really limiting, but then we also have, and like, to be honest, I am not considering my personal benefits in here as well, and I can share with you that every dollar that I save, I get compensated on that. And here, I'm not getting anything from this deal already. It's just for my own internal reputation. Because without if we go over that, we don't have the money, so I can't do anything.
And for me, I think both of us are on the same page there, that we understand how important this deal is for not for only for our companies, but for ourselves as well. And I'm already investing out of my own pocket. At the 2030 level is like when I start to pay already 3% of my own commission.
Okay, so how about 25?
Yeah.
But we pay 30 days later. Oh, sorry. But we pay 30 to 40 days later, which is after you deliver.
Yeah, so I think 30 days later should work.
About 40 days. No? Because you will deliver in 30 days, right?
We will deliver in...
What if we deliver in 30 days? Can we do 30-20 instead of 25-25?
No. No, I think if we run the 25-25, that's probably fine. You can deliver us 30 days later, that should be okay. Sorry, you can pay us 30 days later.
After you deliver, or
after we deliver. I think as per company policy, we require all clients to pay within the 30 days, but I'm happy to make an exception where I can stretch it to 40 days for you from today.
Okay. But you will deliver within 30 days.
We will deliver within 30 days. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Deal.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Cool.